NatureWorks, the nonprofit that's known for putting up all those cool, beautiful nature sculptures all over Tulsa, is holding its annual art show and sale this weekend. Mike Linscott is joining us this morning with one of the featured artists, Leslie Kirchner. Good morning to you both. You've brought some examples, and we are going to talk about those here in just a minute. But first, you know, when folks hear the word NatureWorks or they see NatureWorks, they really do think about all of those big, beautiful sculptures all around town. But your mission goes far beyond just the sculptures, right? NatureWorks was founded to help with wildlife conservation. Mike, can you talk a little more about that?
Sure. We raise money for the purpose of going toward wildlife conservation and education efforts. We have done such things as help the Sutton Avian Center with their work that they do in a variety of animal species, the tallgrass prairie, the paddlefish up in the Three Rivers area. We do some work up there. We've helped the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife with various projects they have that are not necessarily state funded, and other things of that nature.
And you all were founded in 1991. Right. It's a volunteer program, so you have a lot of volunteers who are helping out. Right. Right now you're working on a really neat piece that I think folks are going to start to see and recognize near La Fortune Park.
That's exactly right. We are doing what we call a grand monument called the Tulsa Herd, and the first family is out there already, and we'll be adding several more to it. In fact, one will be displayed at the art show this weekend. It came in yesterday evening, I guess. Steve LeBlanc is the artist.
Is it a herd of bison?
Herd of bison, that's right. And there'll be a bull, a cow, a yearling, and a calf.
Oh yeah, people are going to love that. I imagine there'll be lots of pictures taken next to those sculptures.
There will.
Well, the NatureWorks art show sale kicks off, well, it's today. You have an event tonight, and then but the main show is Saturday and Sunday. Some of the top wildlife and Western artists and sculptors from around the country are going to be here. Talk about the show and what folks can expect from that.
The art show's been going on for about 32 years. We only missed one COVID year. To me, it's one of the most magnificent things in town because the artists are there. People like Leslie here are there with their art. You can visit with them and talk to them, which is a unique experience, I think, than just looking at it. And we have all kinds of art. We have paintings like this. We have sculptures. We have wood carvings. And it's generally around Western landscape and wildlife art.
We've got some video that we're looking at from a past year. I actually think this was the 2019 art show. It looks like you've got music and you've got demonstrations happening so people can see the artists at work in real time, which is pretty cool. Is all of the art there for sale, some just to look at? What's the situation there?
Yes, the art that's there we displayed is for sale. There is one booth that is not for sale, and that's the student art competition winners. We sponsor that and award scholarships for first, second, and third place, and they'll be displayed there. Well, that's really cool. But Leslie will be there with her art. The other 27 or 8, I guess, artists will be there and have their art for sale as well.
And Leslie, you're the featured artist, which is really special. You're coming to us to Oklahoma from California, and it's just kind of a coincidence that both pieces of artwork here today are herons. But talk about the piece. This is your painting.
Yes.
Share a little bit more about it.
Well, I've always been interested in nature and art. Art's been encouraged in my family since a young age. And I see blue herons all the time. They're really wonderful birds. And I like this particular pose. He was preening his feathers. And I liked having the light on the bird to showcase all these beautiful feathers coming off his neck, which are breeding feathers. And I just think they're really fascinating birds. They're kind of almost like pterodactyls when you see them flying.
Oh, I love to see them out on the lake and the river when I'm out and about. So this is just one of many pieces, I'm assuming, that you're bringing.
Yes, one of many pieces.
How long does a piece of art like this take to create?
Sometimes they flow really quickly. Sometimes they're a struggle, so it could take, you know, several weeks to several months, also depending on the size and complexity of the piece.
It's kind of like, you know, writers get writer's block, so an artist gets painting or painter's block or artist block, I guess you could call it. Well, it is an absolutely stunning piece, and I know folks will be excited to get to meet with you and to see the rest of the work that you have there. NatureWorks Art Show and Sale is Saturday. It's from 10 to 5 on Saturday. Then Sunday from 11 to 5, it's at the Tulsa Marriott Marriott Southern Hills. So there's the address on your screen. It's a $5 charge to get in. So you can go. I'm sure a lot of folks go and they kind of just like to look around.
Yes.
Leslie, have you been to the art show before? Is this your first year?
I've been there approximately 20 years.
Okay, and this year's the first to be the featured artist?
Yes.
So what does it mean to be the featured artist?
It means I'm right out front. When you first walk in the show, you're going to see my work. And I'm really excited about it. It's just a really wonderful show to do. All the directors of the show are wonderful. They treat us really well. It's the best show, I think, in the country. As far as art and as far as how the show treats artists.
Wonderful. Well, it's exciting to have that right here in Tulsa. Mike, how many artists do you have at the event?
We have 28 actually present here, and then the student artist I mentioned, and then we have one artist who has been in the show for a long, long time. We're displaying his work for him. His wife came in ill and he can't be here. So they're really maybe like 29 sort of.
Okay.
It's a good group, really good group.
That's a great event. Well, thank you both for being here. Best of luck this weekend. We'll have all that information at newson6.com.